Retail is here. The moment you start seeing on TikTok, people with thousands of likes, thousands of views, people live streaming all about Solana meme coins and meme coins in general, you know there's going to be a lot of new people coming in, a lot of fresh meat on the market. And what better time to do a video explaining the basics on how to start trading Solana meme coins right now. For all the new people that are coming into the space and don't know what to do, they're a bit lost, it's okay. Daddy Leans is going to explain how you can get started and start making some money on these coming months. There's a lot of money to be made in this market. That's how I've made over $100,000 in profit. And in the last 30 days, I've made over $90,000. This is the wallet I'm currently using. It has a bit over a month of age. Guys, if you want to start printing, this is the time right now. So today I'm going to explain how you can start trading Solana meme coins successfully. Step number 1, go ahead and buy yourself some Solana. Right now, Solana is at $245. I mean, Solana is pumping, Bitcoin is pumping, crypto is pumping. But if you want to trade, you need to get yourself some Solana. So just go to an exchange, Coinbase, Binance, I don't care. Buy some Solana and then go ahead and download Phantom Wallet on your Google Chrome as an extension or on your mobile phone and deposit that Solana right there. I'm not going to explain that. There's loads of tutorials on how to do that. Step number 2, once you have your Solana ready, you want to go ahead and sign up to Bullx. This is the trading platform I currently use and I've been using for a long time. I would only recommend trading on Bullx and Photon. I know there's some other options people use. These are the two most popular ones. Link in the description. You can skip the waiting list if you sign up with that. So yeah, that's if you want to use Bullx. Right now I'm using Bullx Neo. This is the second version of Bullx. It's not out yet. As soon as I have a code for you guys to join up on Bullx Neo, I will obviously show you guys that. But yeah, Bullx Neo has a couple nice features that Bullx doesn't have. So once you have your Solana ready, you want to go ahead and deposit your Solana into your Bullx account. You go to the wallet, you add funds, you will get a QR code and the address of your Solana wallet on Bullx, and then you send your Solana to that. Also, what you can do is you can import your wallet, your current wallet on Phantom to Bullx. That's okay. I would always recommend having two separate wallets, one for your trading wallet and another one to just like hold your Solana, hold your money. Your money should be safe, but you never know what can happen. So I would only leave like some Solana in your trading wallet, and then I would have another wallet to store my winnings that is not connected to Bullx or anything else. Also very important, when you sign up to Bullx, it will automatically create a new wallet. So imagine if I make a new wallet, I will get my private key right here. So you should download that, save it in a safe space, and then you can use that private key to import it to your Phantom. So you can also have your Bullx wallet inside your Phantom wallet connected. Great, so now you have your Solana ready to trade on Bullx. And many people ask me, what are my filters? What are my settings on Bullx? I'm going to show you all that right now. You need to understand that this is my own personal trading style. Everyone can have different trading styles. So everyone can have different settings, different filters. But the way I trade is I scan new pairs. So all the new coins being made right now on Solana, I'll try to get in early on some of these if I found them interesting. And that's the way I personally trade. So first of all, filters. What are my filters? For new creations, I use no filters. I trade raw. I put no market cap, no volume, no anything. I want to see every single coin being made. In this way, I don't miss absolutely anything. I can see everything that's being made. In About to Graduate, I do put a little market cap as the minimum. I put 15,000 just to like filter some of these like more dead coins. And in Graduated, exactly the same thing. I put another 10k market cap just to like filter some of the noise when some of these coins just migrate and just die. Also, I do only put pump fund tokens. I don't trade moonshot tokens. I think it's not really worth. I think all the good coins come out of pump fund. You know, there's a few good moonshot tokens, but in my opinion, pump fund is the way to go. Okay, so now going into something I get asked a lot is what are my buying and selling settings? I'm going to show you guys 3 different presets I use, and this is what I personally use, what works for me. If you have different portfolios, you really need to adjust this yourself and just like try different settings and see what works for you. But if you want to have some guidance on what to do, I'll show you 3 different settings you can try and use yourself. So preset number 1, this is when I trade on lower hour volume when the market is not that active. So for example, I live in Spain, and in my mornings, anywhere between, I don't know, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m, usually the volume is quite low. And when the volume is low, you don't need that speed. You don't need that high transaction fees. But when the volume is high and you get a lot of people trading on chain, you need to put higher fees to make sure you get into some of these coins. Okay, so I was just editing the video and I forgot to mention something. So quickly, just want to say that Bullx will automatically tell you what are good fees to put in at the moment, depending on the volume and the activity on the market. So on the top right, you'll find the buy priority fee and the bribe fee amount that currently works at this moment to make sure your transaction goes fast. This is something you can take into reference when your transactions are going through to kind of like guide you on which kind of fees you should put in. But anyways, sometimes these fees are very, very high because the market is very active. So it doesn't matter if you put some lower fees, your transaction will end up going through, but it's just going to take longer. So my buy priority fee is 0.01. My slippage is 35%. I use MEV protection. What MEV means is that when you buy, there's some bots that can buy just before your transaction. They make your transaction buy on top of them and then they sell on you. Okay, that's a MEV bot. You can research it. If you're trading with a higher amount of Solana, you will get MEV, especially if you have a high slippage on. Anywhere above 0.5 Solana trades probably should be recommended to use MEV protection enabled. It is true that inside Pump Fund, it is less probable to get MEV'd, but when a coin migrates out of Pump Fund and it goes to Raydium, 100% you need to trade with MEV enabled. And lastly, I have 0.015 bribe fee. For my sell settings inside this preset, I have 0.005 sell priority fee, 100% slippage, MEV disabled, and 0.01 bribe fee. Many people ask me, how do you have 100% slippage on sell? This is why when I get into some of these pump fund tokens, I'm taking a big risk because many of these, can rug if they're a project or something like that. So imagine if I get into a project and the dev sells, right? You get this DS sell. I want to get as soon as possible out of the trade. So if I have lower slippage, my transaction can fail and then it will not sell me and then it will keep just dumping and I will lose more money. But if I have 100% slippage, when I click sell, my transaction, even though if the price keeps dropping, my transaction will eventually go through. By the way, slippage is the percentage that the price can change since you hit the buy or sell button. So for example, imagine you have a coin at 10k market cap, right? 10k, and you have a 30% slippage, right? That means that if you hit buy at 10k market cap, the price of that coin can go up 30% or down 30% for your buy to go through. If the price goes above or under that 30%, your transaction will fail and it will not buy the coin or sell the coin. Okay, second preset is high MEV. This is when the market is booming. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of volume, and I use 0.015 buy priority fee, 50% buy slippage. Why is this higher than the other one? Because when there's high volume, the price of a coin can change drastically more than when there's lower volume. So if I want to get into a play that's moving very fast, I want to have that high slippage so it doesn't let me out of the coin, basically. MEV enabled again, and then 0.027 bribe fee. For my sell settings, we have 0.02 sell priority fee, 100% slippage like before, MEV disabled, and 0.03 bribe fee. Why do I don't use MEV on sells? Just because you rarely get MEV'd on sells. Basically, it's a bot that instead of buying and your transaction going at the top and then selling, it will sell before your transaction, it will sell you below, and then it will buy back up. That rarely happens. It can happen, but in my opinion, it's not worth to put the MEV enabled because your transactions are going to go a lot slower. And if you want to sell quickly at some point of the coin, I think it's more important to have that speed instead of that security of sell MEV protection enabled, because as I'm saying, you rarely get MEV'd when selling. Yeah, something very important you need to understand is when you enable MEV protection, your transaction is going to go much slower. That's why you have to pay higher priority fees and bribe fees to make sure your transaction actually goes a bit more faster. My third preset is no MEV. This is when the market is absolutely crazy and my transactions are just not going through. What I do is I disable MEV protection and I risk getting MEV. That's why I put a buy slippage a bit lower. I put 15 buy slippage, so that means I can get MEV'd, and worst case scenario, if I buy at 10k market cap, it can go up 15% at the price and then buy here and then sell again. So my entry is not that bad, but still I can get MEV, I can lose a bit of money. But this is very important. If you have a low portfolio, just don't use MEV enable, because on lower amount of Solana trades, you're just not going to get MEV'd. I know many people with large portfolios that just trade with MEV disabled because they prefer having that speed instead of that security, and that's totally fine. I rarely get MEV on Pump Fund. I do get sometimes, but yeah, I use 0.02, 15% slippage disabled, and then 0.02 bribe fee. And then for my sell settings, again, very similar to the other ones, 100% slippage, 0.015 sell priority fee, and then 0.01 bribe fee. Okay, and actually I'm going to show you two more presets. I'm going to show you this 0 fee one. If you have no money, just put no fees, okay? Or put like very low fees, because you're going to get crushed on fees if you're trying to trade with like a lower amount of Solana, you're gonna get crushed on fees. So put always a 0 fees preset, you know, in case a coin dies. Imagine you just buy a coin and then it dies. Okay, sorry, I got a follow on Kick and my alert went through. If you're buying a dead coin or you're selling a dead coin, why would you pay fees? I mean, you don't need to pay fees because the coin is dead. No one's buying, no one's selling. You don't need speed. So always have a 0 fees, sell fees, just like 30%. I don't know. It really doesn't matter. Just put 0 fees on anything, on everything, and it should be fine. And now for the last preset, I'm going to actually make a new one to show you guys what I would do if I started with like a little amount of Solana, like maybe like 0.5 Solana or 1 Solana in my portfolio. For you guys that are trading and just starting off, I'm just going to rename this one because I don't use this one. And we'll say it's like low port. My buy settings would be something like that, right? I'm just making sure I don't pay much fees when I'm buying. My slippage would be something like 20 or 25. I would put MEP protection disabled, and again here I would put something like that. Even you can maybe even add one more 0. Okay, maybe that's a bit too low, but yeah, something like that on buy. And then for selling, I would set again 100%. You can put like 50. I use 100 and I don't really have any problem with that. For the sell settings, I would just do something like very similar. I just put like something like that. And you should not be paying much fees on these transactions. So these are some settings I would do if you're starting off with like a very low amount of Solana and you're putting into trades like 0.1 Solana, 0.2, 0.3, even less. I think these settings would work fine. Okay, step number 4. Now you have your Solana, you have your settings, you have your filters, you have everything ready to start trading. So I'm going to show you guys my setup when trading. So as you guys can see through the whole video, I have to my right something like from Twitter, right? This is a crypto Twitter tracker. I do pay a monthly subscription in Discord called Potion Alpha. I made a review. I'm gonna link it in the description if you guys want to go ahead and watch that video. So every major influencer on crypto, every major person that just like is influential on crypto, like Elon Musk, Donald Trump, the Mudeng Su, anyone that's important is right here on this crypto Twitter tracker. And every single time they tweet, they reply, they change their profile picture, they follow someone, I will get a notification right there. They just keep adding, you know, the important people that move coins and have some motion. So I would say it's really, really important. You get many good plays from crypto Twitter. I do pay a monthly subscription to, you know, be able to have this. I also have some other tools on my other monitor right here to my right. As I say, I do have a video in depth showing all this stuff, so I'm going to link it in the description. But my setup is basically having my crypto Twitter right here to my right. I used to have my wallet tracker right here, but I changed it recently. And then on my other monitor, I have other stuff from Potion Alpha that I use to do some checks on the coins. I also have a wallet tracker that I showcase in another video that I would link as well in the description. I use Ray to track some wallets that I feel like are important and people that, you know, are KOLs. And then obviously I have Bullx Neo, and I'm always on the Pump Vision or Neo Vision tab, okay? Because you have this Explore tab. I honestly just don't use it. I just always on Neo Vision, and I'm just like looking at these new creations right here. Something else I do have set up in my other monitor is another bot called Trench Raider Scanner. I will also leave that name in the description. So what this does is you can copy the CA of a coin and paste it right here, and it will tell you if it has bundles. Okay, many people ask me as well, what are bundles? How do I spot them? If you don't know how to spot them, like just like by looking at the chart or looking at the holders, you can use this bot to kind of tell you. I sometimes use it as well because, you know, sometimes it is hard to tell if it's bundled or not. Okay, this is exactly a bundle. Okay, so this guy is just buying with different wallets, and you will just see on the transactions that this is a row of very similar value buys. Okay, so like 2 Solana, 2 Solana, 1.7, 2 Solana, 2 Solana, 2 Solana, 2 Solana, basically the same amount, just distributed in different wallet. And what this means is this guy is using a program. Maybe he's using Bullx, maybe he's using Photon, because you can have different wallets and then you can buy at the same exact time. If you don't know how to spot these bundles, you can use this bot right here. So for example, this one, I will copy the CA, I will go here, I will paste the address, and there we go. It says 54% bundled, 55% bundled, and it's basically just this guy holding 55% of the tokens himself, right? Just in different wallets. So that's one of the ways you can spot bundles. You can just basically see it on the chart. You can just see it on the holders. You can see it on the transactions. If I go to the holders again, you know, I get all these insiders, and yeah, I just know it's bundled. And if you see a candle that has a little wick right there, and it just goes up and it has like another wick right here, that means it's bundled buys. Avoid those at all costs. You're gonna get scammed if you buy any of these. Okay, and lastly, I'm gonna quickly go over my strategy. I'm not gonna go too in depth. You can watch all my other videos, live trading, and just get a feel on how I trade. But basically, the most important thing is identifying the meta and the narrative of the moment. Okay, so in this case, today we have a very big runner called Saint. So you want to go ahead and find which coins are popular at the moment. And this coin that is basically 1 day old is sitting at 25 million market cap. Okay, Carlo Acutis, the first millennial saint. So when you have such a big runner, you're basically gonna get a meta and a narrative based around this coin and based around, you know, all the saint stuff, all the Christian stuff, all the like church stuff. So if I go to Bullx again, I'm gonna see that all these coins, and many of these coins, are just about Saint Shiba, Saint AI, Bitcoin, First Vatican coin, Jesus, Eucharist, Saint Luce, Disciple, Saint Dog. So you can just quickly see that the narrative is all about just religion and saints and stuff like that. So that's the meta, that's the narrative for today. You know, it might change in a couple of days, it might change tomorrow. Another very good runner is Chill Guy. And if we go ahead and search for Chill Guy, we see that it's a coin sitting at 360 million. I'm pretty sure this like run up to like 500 million. Yeah, there's a lot of meta and narrative about that little character. So yeah, you just need to be able to identify what's popular right now, what's the narrative, what's the meta. Also, there was a big TikTok meta because of this kid that rugged like 30k on a coin. There we go, right here, just as I'm speaking about it, a coin made about this little kid, and because he's young, there's like this like TikTok meta around it, and this like Gen Z whatever. So you just need to identify all these like different like runners, all these different metas and narratives going on, and then what I'm looking for is something original and something a bit different, but still that fits the current meta and narrative. So I'm going to try to do a live trade example right now and see if I can find something that, you know, just caught my attention. Many people ask me, why did you buy that coin? What made you buy that coin? At the end of the day, it's just like many hours of experience, many trades. Like I've traded thousands of different coins, and you just get that experience. You get that feeling when you see a coin that you think is going to perform well. You just need to get there, start trading, and learn it yourself. Also, something very important, just being aware of everything that's going on crypto Twitter, all the news, all the important stuff, even around the world. You know, maybe it's like stuff with Trump or politics. Also, be on top of TikTok meta, TikTok memes. The more you know, the better it's going to be, and the easier it's going to be to just be able to identify these good coins. Okay, so quickly I'm looking at, you know, Eligius looks like could be the saint of crypto. So I'm just gonna quickly buy here. Okay, the dev is still holding. I just bought after the dev, so that's pretty good. I'm buying with the low port. I actually got mev'd. I'm pretty sure I got mev'd. But yeah, this one's actually getting some motion. So why did I buy this? Again, it fits like the, you know, all this like religion saint meta, and it looks like this is a little news article about Aegis was consecrated as bishop, blah blah blah. I don't even know, but it's some saint, and it has to do with crypto apparently, saint of Memecoins. And just like that, if I would go ahead and sell right now, I would have made right here, right now, 1.52 Solana, which is $372, just like that. Okay, I just quickly saw something that, you know, called my attention. I thought it was something good that fit the narrative. Yes, I did sell because I'm just like explaining live here. I'm making a quick scalp on this. And I thought that was a pretty, you know, good coin right here. Maybe I could hold for longer, you know, it keeps going up afterwards. But yeah, this is a little example on how I trade. You can watch all my videos. I do live trading a lot. Also, I'm starting to stream on Kick more consistently. So link in the description. You can watch me live trade right there many days a week. I made 25 Sol the other day on stream. It was crazy. We found some very good cooks. So make sure you guys drop me a follow on Kick so you don't miss out on the next stream. And yeah, guys, it's been a pleasure. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys, you know, learned something from this video. And hopefully now you have some basic guidance on how to start trading meme coins on Solana. It's been your boy Leens. It's been a pleasure. And see you guys on the next video. Peace out.